It is not really about protection. It is strictly about continuing to argue and bicker and not change a thing. So the Brickgate situation has unraveled into a total fiasco, and what originally started as a scenario where Black women were essentially able to browbeat Black men over not protecting them has since unraveled into a big scam where a Black female opportunist used common talking points and misandry to essentially scam women out of money. Terrain Walker in particular, a pretty popular Black male advocate and journalist, tweeted something that went viral where he said, Black men deserve an apology. We deserve an apology for being lied on once again over things that we didn't do. And so naturally that tweet went viral, mainly because it resonated with a lot of sentiments that Black men feel today, that they've been lied on over and over and over again and blamed for things that they haven't done, and a lot of them are just quite frankly sick of it. And despite the fact that this entire situation was fabricated and a lot of men were falsely accused, that did not stop certain women from doubling down on their point. And their main reasons was, look, even if she was a scammer, even if she does lie, that doesn't change the fact that Black women still are unprotected. That doesn't change the fact that there's high levels of DV, high levels of homicide and femicide and all the above. And so essentially a lot of women just weren't willing to budge on this point. But these situations, really what they show me is not about the truth. And it's really not even about protection. Conversations usually devolve into who is more right. They evolve into gender wars. Is it the women are right or is it the men are right? And at that point, nobody wins. Women who complain about not having protection want attention. Because Black women who are really, really serious about protection and are serious about helping to improve their community are going to be honest about the things they themselves are first doing to undermine it. First things first, you're not going to support a female scammer or gaslight or minimize a female scammer who clearly took advantage of Black women monetarily. You're not going to do that if you're really serious about protection. Secondly, you are not going to support celebrities. You're not going to support or promote different celebrities or artists or people who promote lifestyles that are dangerous and destructive. Third, you're also not going to compete against the men that you want protection from. You're not going to disrespect the men that you want protection from. You're not going to do that. You're going to listen to the men that you want protection from. So clearly, because none of those things are happening, it is not really about protection. It is strictly about continuing to argue and bicker and not change a thing. It's about attention, because people who want change actually do it. They don't get online every 15 seconds and complain and cry and boo-hoo. They actually live their life in a way that is constructive, and they look in the mirror first and change the things about themselves that they can first change. And also for Black men, they're not getting an apology. And truthfully, I doubt those who have common sense and those who are truthfully trying to build a better reality for themselves and for the community that they believe in aren't sitting around waiting for hard-headed, prideful individuals to apologize. Because honestly, people who are unwilling to be honest with themselves have no ability to be honest with you and me. So really, at the end of the day, it really comes down to this. There's always going to be those who bicker and complain. There's always going to be agendas to divide and conquer. That has always existed, and that will continue to exist as long as the society is set up the way it is. If you are a person who is really concerned about your community, whether it be a Black community or whatever it may be, if you're really concerned about it, then you're going to be active and proactive in doing your part to help improve it. It's just that simple. People who truly care about improving their community and their cities don't sit around waiting for somebody else to do something for them before they get active. They focus on their vision and they do their part irregardless of somebody else's activity or irregardless of somebody else's attitude, because they're focused on the bigger mission and the bigger vision. These kinds of conversations are really just about continuing division and gender war. And if you want nothing to do with that, then the best thing you can do is just disengage. Focus on what God is telling you to do. Do your part to build your community, to improve the situation around you, and it won't really matter to you. But those are my thoughts. What do you think? Do you agree or do you disagree? Let me know. Leave your questions, comments, concerns in the comment section below. Thank you so much for listening. If you've gotten this far, and leave your comments down below. We'll talk later. Bye.